Hi, welcome to another episode of Speaking Through the Fog. This is my mini series on You Don't Look Like You're That Sick, and I'm going to be talking about my symptoms, and I'm breaking them down into mini videos. My symptoms are so internal that it's really hard to tell that I'm sick, and they're so personal and based on the mind and perception. It's really hard for me to explain it in a way that other people understand, because they'd have to experience it to understand what I'm going through. So last time I talked about brain fog, my first symptom, and when my brain fog gets worse or bad enough, I get this problems with proprioception. And what's really funny about this word is it's a word that I just recently found, that it completely describes something that I had been trying to convey to people for years, and that was when I got so foggy. um, I feel like I'm detached from my body, like maybe like my soul or my consciousness, whoever's me, is just kind of floating because it doesn't really acknowledge my body. And it's not that it's necessarily numb. If I focus on my arm, it's like, oh, there's my arm. I can feel it now. But, I don't feel the rest of my body, just my arm, because I'm focusing on it. Or, oh, there's my leg. I feel that now. And, this loss of the feeling, or acknowledging my body, will get so bad sometimes. Like, I'll hold a drink and I'll spill some on myself, or almost drop it, or do drop it, because I forget that I'm holding it. So yeah, it's this proprioception is derived from a Latin word, of course. Proprius, meaning one's own or individual, and capio or capere, to take or grasp. So you can't grasp your own individuality, and it's basically describing the sense of the positioning of all the parts of your body and the strength of effort that you put forth to movement. So you're not aware anymore where your arm is in relation to your other arm, or how much you're supposed to be doing to be able to like walk or move or something like that. And I do get problems with that. Um, the lack of awareness of where my body is and how big it is and what it's doing makes me really clumsy. Sometimes I'm just kind of bashing my way through the world because I'm just walking and I'm not even sure what I'm doing. And I'll bump into people because I just don't really realize that my body's that close to them. Or when I worked at the brewery, I was like constantly ping-ponging around the kitchen because I'm like not really realizing where my body's going. So I'm bumping up against this shelf and bumping into that person, and just like my hip brushes against something because I didn't realize my hip was right there. And so yeah, it is a problem I get. And it's not, I was a clumsy person anyway. You add the fact I don't know where my body is half the time, it's even worse. So that's another symptom in this mini series, and so I will be talking about something differently on my next episode.